Hi, my name is Weiner from Spexi Homes. I'm here with our BI Bull session on garage and home technologies. I've got JoAnn. You want to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm JoAnn, Arcenal, Director of Business Development for Crestron Electronics.
So my name is Ryan Wilder, and I manage our builder team for Nice North America.
Awesome. So I spent 25 years as an integrator, actually maybe like 28 years as an integrator. I've seen a lot of garages in my day. What's the cool stuff that Crestron and Nice are putting into garages, or what are some great ideas?
Well, I think what we're talking about is, multi-purpose spaces, right? Whether it's a garage, a shed, or whatever it is. So the way that we're integrating technology, it can be something as simple as having, a workout room where you're working out, maybe one person in the family is doing CrossFit. So they might do a scene where it's like high intensity, and they press that button and the temperature comes down. It's really cool. Really aggressive type of hard bass, hard beats audio comes on. So that's the way that they are going to operate. But then in that same space, maybe someone else in that same household wants to do yoga. So now the temperature rises and the lighting is very different. It's a lot warmer. It's a lot dimmer. And, maybe some calming music, some calming sounds.
So where do the cars go?
Well, these are the ones that have the big enough spaces that we're yoga around the cars, like downward dog on the hood. It's
Yeah, so I mean, kind of, what JoAnn said is, controlling the mood of the garage and the area that you're entertaining in. Really, maybe you're just hanging out or entertaining. But I think you kind of start talking about distributed audio, gyms and game rooms. Hangout places. So then you can kind of start talking about distributed video, right? So video walls and watching multiple games at once, all on the screen, all in the garage. So with your kicker rate.
That's an innovation.
We want to talk specific to garages. We have this one designer that we're working with actually in LA, not too far from here. And he loves Batman. He grew up Batman to the point where he actually was going to name his son Bruce. So he loves Batman, and he was obsessed with the Batcave. So in his garage, he created a faux finish so that it looks like rock all over. But it's actually like this type of a plexi. So it's very lightweight. And he can drive his Porsche right into there, his beautiful black Porsche, which he calls his Batmobile, of course. But then he has a scene which he, of course, called Alfred. And now it's a true bat cave. So now the lights are dimmed, and this is where he can just hang out. So he's got a little bit of extra room so that his car is actually on a pedestal. So when he looks over, he can actually take a look at it. And then all of the bat toys. He's got a lot of Batman memorabilia. So some of it is, strictly memorabilia, and that actually reveals itself. Some of it turns around in one of the walls that is disguised as a rock. Some of it comes up with a lift out of some of the tables. So some of those come through. And then he has actually one of the vintage Batman costumes. So I don't remember which actor wore it, but that actually reveals itself too. So when he's just hanging out, he can actually this is his vibe. So we can create that with him with just all of these motorized and automated, systems within this space, whether it's, again, like a revolving wall or, hydraulic lift, whatever the case. It's very cool to see how he kind of made that his own space.
I've seen some with glass wall partitions between the garage and the main living space, so you can actually turn the lights on in the garage and see the cars and stuff.
I've seen pictures of that. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm from New York, so we don't really get to see too much of that with the Northeast and the cold weather. But I've seen pictures of it. I think it's awesome.
We could take a look at our parking garages. Just there it is.
I saw a lift at CEDIA last year that actually takes the car from a lower level, brings it to an upper level. So you actually bring the car up into the second floor of the house if you wanted to, or from the basement up to the main level. So it can be downstairs to look at and then upstairs to drive it out of the garage.
Yeah. And we've seen some of our clients, depending on which car they'd like to park in that spot where they can just take a look at it through the living space. They can actually configure their lighting to best suit whatever color that car is that they want to bring into there. So it's going to really highlight that. It doesn't have to be just your plain white light, stark lighting on there. They can really accentuate different features and the different colors of the car too.
So you can use those for band practice and stuff.
I mean, why not?
All right. So what else? What are we missing? What else could do in the garage?
Man, it's hard to top those two. We got Bruce Wayne's garage and the glass. It's hard to really, I think just really what I see a lot is just game rooms, turning them into theater rooms, and really just a general hangout spot for the guys and the family and, visitors.
Are you seeing golf simulators in garages?
Yeah. I feel like that's kind of like catching on now.
You need a higher ceiling, right? So
Yeah. But I think ultimately, especially in the Northeast, right, you're not able to golf all year round. So we're definitely starting to see more, basement golf simulators and ultimately garage simulators where they can't find room. So yeah, that's a great one.
I mean, I've seen garages getting bigger too. I see a lot of plans with gator garages or golf cart garages, and in addition to the standard 3-car garage or 4-car garage, you can talk about lifts. You get cars stacked inside the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, or even underground, so that it's completely hidden, so that an entryway kind of reveals itself as you approach that that section, and then so the cars are totally out of sight except for whatever you want to be parked on that ground floor in full view of everyone. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool things out there.
So what about security and like access control stuff? There's expensive stuff in these garages. You need to protect it, right?
Yeah, I mean, security for sure. We manufacture security panels where we're ultimately, able to monitor the open and closed state of the garage door, who's coming and who's going, and cameras. So we're implementing cameras with analytics built into them, and ultimately we manufacture our own smart garage door opener. So we're seeing a lot of that for sure as well.
So what does that tell me? Smart garage door opener.
It's going to tell you, are you coming? Or, is the door open?
Right.
You left the garage. You might get a reminder, hey, you left the garage door open. And,
So you can tell me if my kid's going in the garage and taking my car out?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Just a reminder, really. Hey, you left the garage door open. Do you want to close it? And you can go ahead and close it. I think you can ultimately use that to trigger other things too, right? So, when the garage door opens, turn the lights on in the house, so you're never coming home to a dark home, So, it's really just kind of leveraging, those sensors to, build on the rest of the home as well.
Any other great ideas, Batman?
Yeah, I saw one where it's huge techie, right? This person loves tech, has tech integrated into their home. They're like that bleeding edge tech person. Like as soon as it comes out, as soon as there's a whisper of it, they want it. So they have a really great drone that they love to just fly around on their property through the neighborhood, wherever they want to. And they have a huge display in their garage so that they can start it from there. And what they actually want is that they have their standard garage door for them to use, but they actually have a garage door for their drone as well. So, so they can, it actually...
Off the ground?
It's actually from the ceiling, or from the rooftop. So it's integrated there, so they can, once they start to power up that drone, the garage door comes up, and then the base is there, so it's going to come back around, and as soon as it perches itself on that base, that garage door is going to close itself. It's a really cool thing.
That might be the coolest.
I had not thought about it. I had the gators and the golf carts.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. I mean, the technology is out there. That's. It's a garage door, but the way that they applied that technology is so cool. I mean, it's there. It's just the way that people think outside that box and integrate it into their space.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's ultimately, where we're at now is it just shows, the sky's the limit, really, right? If you can dream it, we can make it happen in some way, shape, or form, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Good stuff.